So before we get into the meat of the interview, it'd be
Yeah.
fun to talk about childhood. So, how was your childhood like?
Uh, yeah, my childhood was like any other childhood. I would say a lot of things were ideal. I come from a very loving family, uh, very nurturing. Like any other mom, my mom is like has been nurturing even right now, right? And I have an elder brother, and he's always been, throughout my childhood, uh, growing up also. He used to set a milestone, success milestone, and my job was to just meet that. So it was really good. I always had a path as a child, and yeah, um, my dad. My dad comes from a very, he comes from a village in UP, right? Which is still a village right now. So that's where he comes from, and uh, he made it big, right? He became an IFS officer, Indian Forest Service, and I think merit was something that was appreciated a lot. And at that, for us, it was academic merit at that point in time. And it was also during the childhood that my mother, who is herself a music student, she introduced me to music, and yeah, I think it was really good in childhood.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. There's so the question, the origin of the question itself is on how much upbringing impacts one's future, right? So
yeah,
I guess you, to a large extent, have accomplished those merits that you talked about, right? To a decent extent. What, how was that childhood directly impacting that? Like, from where did that ambition to get into IIT emerge? And who are those, like, what were those stories that, got you to be aware of IIT Guwahati? Because that seems to be nebulous for most people.
yeah. So IIT pretty much happened because uh, like during my school, uh, that was considered as a benchmark that almost everyone chased. Right. Of course, there were people who genuinely interested in commerce or were genuinely interested in bio. Right. So they took different streams. They went for an MBBS. Right. Uh, aims. But yeah, like I think my dad that subject was mathematics, and so mathematics has been something that's been like almost a language, but more in an academic purview at during our childhood, right? And yeah, I think that's the reason why we went for math, and then in math, one of the paths during that time, or one of the benchmarks of success were IITs. And yeah, that's how it happened. And IIT Guwahati was just like it was because of the rank that I got. So yeah, so that was the best option I was getting, and yeah, it was. I had an incredible time in IIT Guwahati.